Okay, I want to take a moment and address pre-workout supplements. And the reason I want to talk about it is I had a question in one of the groups about a specific pre-workout ingredient. Now, I don't like to give a lot of advice about supplements. I like to actually do that more on a one-on-one or individual basis because there's so much gray area with supplements. If you don't know someone's specific needs, it's hard to give input there. And also, if you don't know their health history, it can be an issue when you start suggesting it. If someone has heart conditions, if someone has caffeine issues or caffeine sensitivity, lots of other things, allergies, different things like that with supplements, you might suggest something that could be very, they could have a tremendously negative effect for someone. It could even cause people have died from supplement use. So supplements are a really tricky thing to try to suggest in a mass group of people. So anytime that anyone suggests any supplements to you, then please make sure that you do research. Make sure that you look, you should probably consult a physician before you take a supplement. That's great advice. So consult your doctor before you do that. And that way you have all of the information to make sure it doesn't interact with you or your body type, allergies, medications, or anything like that. So pre-workouts, because they involve stimulants, are something that is very specific to each individual. But I'll tell you about these two ingredients and my effects from those ingredients. And I've had lots of people ask me questions about supplements. I've had people ask, you know, I took this supplement and it made me feel flustered, made me feel flush, heart race, different things like that. Should it do that? Without looking at the individual supplement and the ingredient profile, it's hard to say. And in most cases, it probably is supposed to do that. It probably had a thermogenic that would make you hot or make you flushed, or it could have beta-alanine, which makes you tingle, different things like that. Depending on what the ingredients are, it might be something that is supposed to increase your heart rate, increase your thermogenesis, and that could be the effect that it's supposed to have. So if you don't know what you're taking, then there could be negative repercussions, and it could, you know, supplements, like I said, they lead to death sometimes. So that's why it's very important to know about them, especially the pre-workouts. Now, two things I want to talk about are beta-alanine and caffeine. They're two of the most common ingredients in pre-workout supplements. Most pre-workouts, they suggest you take them 30 minutes prior, and most of them are for stimulant to give you energy to go through your workout, or something that is going to increase blood flow or oxidation so that you can get more blood to the muscles, get a better pump, and something that might increase endurance and have that effect with it. So the two that are in most things are caffeine. Caffeine has a ton of research out. It has been shown to help with endurance. It's been shown to increase physical ability in certain ways with your workout. But most of the supplements have caffeine in them, not for the increased endurance or work capacity, but for the stimulant effect. So most of the time it's in there just to give you the stimulant, just to get you amped for your workout. However, they do make caffeine-free pre-workouts for people who are caffeine sensitive. Also, if you're not caffeine sensitive, if you're looking for a pre-workout and you want something to get you amped, then something with caffeine is probably not going to help. But it is one of the most common ingredients. The second one, and the one the gentleman asked me about, was beta-alanine. And beta-alanine is something that increases blood flow and helps with the pump, like I said. It also gives you a bit of a tingling effect and can make some people feel amped and ready and you know, really intense and ready to get in the workout. I didn't have that effect. For me, it just kind of made me not so much focused as just anxious in order to work out. It just made me want to do something. So not so jittery and amped that I was very energetic. I just almost a little restless, like, okay, I'm ready to get started. Let's get into this. And I could feel the tingling sensation. It's going to be different for different people. And the reason that I've quit taking pre-workouts is after you take them for a while, you build up a little bit of a resistance to them. And because of the resistance, I've just got to where I can spend my money on something else rather than pre-workout supplements. I never felt like I was getting a huge burst of energy from pre-workouts. Beta-alanine could help with blood flow. I didn't really see that either. I always get a pretty good pump when I work out, so I didn't see the impact that these really had long term. Like I said, I did feel the effects. I knew that they were having an effect, but I also thought that a lot of it was a mental effect, and I can still be amped up for my workout and look forward to it and get through my workout fine without them. Now, I will try them again in the future. I do like to try to work with different things and try the new ones that come out, see if I can find something that helps with energy levels, but I don't have a problem getting involved in my workout. I look forward to it every day, so if I need to cut back on them for a while in order to let my body readjust, then I'll do that. And that's something that you run into with things like caffeine also, is you can run into issues taking stimulants all the time to where they don't have the effect. If you cycle off of them for a little bit, then you can start drinking caffeine or whatever, and it will start having a little more of an effect as far as the stimulant effect that they have. So a little bit of information on the pre-workouts. Like I said, these are the effects that I had with them. If you want to ask questions, feel free to, but I would rather it be more on a one-on-one basis if it's something with pre-workout. So usually I don't suggest anything concrete unless it's for someone I'm coaching, because I don't have the information available to make a good decision and give good input without some of the medical information that is needed on supplements. So, be safe, be healthy, make sure that you make good decisions, consult a doctor if you need to, and don't do anything that might have negative repercussions.